Hi, it's me again. I didn't think my thing was running. We're gonna have story time with Steve again. I ordered this one the other day, and I ordered off at Ringside Collectibles, right? And I'm a genius when it comes to ordering things. I didn't realize that my phone, somehow my address on my phone, if it pops up, then it'll kind of change my address, and it's not my address; it's another address and it's leaving out part of my I'm not gonna say my address on here. I don't want some weirdos, fans, crazy, gorgeous, beautiful women showing up, and I'm not doing that again. But anyway, it had the wrong address, and then I was like, why does this have the wrong address? Why does it keep doing that? Because I've had to do it before, and luckily I've caught it. And I'm like, why does that do that? Anyway, I had it in my phone wrong. That's why I kept doing it. But anyway, got this off Ringside Collectibles, and somehow I'm going to have another one coming because I reordered it because I thought I'll never see it again. But luckily, I kind of thought, you know what, I'm going to call them and see what they say. So I called them. They're like, yeah, we can fix that. We'll get right out to you. And I'm like, crap, I just ordered another one. So I'll just have another one, I guess. Maybe I'll, do something special with it maybe or something. I don't know. But anyway, here we go. This is the Wrestlemania Undertaker. I guess I got Jada Cargill, Brutus Beefcake, and Jimmy Uso. They got both the Usos. Man, how old are the Uso guys? Man, they've been wrestling for a long time. I don't watch wrestling anymore. It pops up. Me and my buddies I've said this before. Me and my buddies send TikTok videos back and forth all the time, and it pops up wrestling stuff because it pop up like old kind of wrestling stuff, and then it'll pop up new stuff. This is the one where it says "I'll make you famous" or "Try me, I'll make you famous" shirt. This is probably when I wasn't really. I probably was maybe watching wrestling a little bit when this was going on, because I remember the shirt. I remember the Big Evil shirt, and I remember the trench coat, and when he first came out with the big long coat and the hat, and this is more the biker taker look, I guess. I guess when I really don't remember when he was doing all the Ministry of Darkness stuff, that's kind of when I wasn't watching it, and that's when it kind of got a little silly. But as I'm looking at this head sculpt, it's exactly the same, I think, as that one. So, I don't know. Let's take a look at it. Well, let's get a look at the Mighty Undertaker. This is the only figure that I've been buying kind of. I'm not going to buy multiples of the other ones. This Undertaker, he's probably not probably, he's my favorite wrestler, I'm going to say, just because, I don't know, he's just kind of, the tattooed up, the biker, which I'm not a biker, but, it just looks like something like I would, I used to look like this one time. I used to have the long hair and I still got the goatee, but I used to have a big old long goatee and a beard and the whole 9 yards, but, yeah, the glasses and the bandana. I used to wear the bandana on my head when my hair was real long. I'm covered in tattoos. I used to have a bike at one time. I used to have a little rat rod bar hopper bobber Harley bike back in the day. I had it for a couple years, and then after a while, I was like, man, this ain't really for me. I wasn't much on riding a motorcycle. I mean, it was cool, but There, let's check this out. Get me to shut up. I'm just rambling, man. He's got the Dead Man Incorporated on his pants. He's got that. I do not like this, whatever you want to call this, arm brace or sleeve on him. Oh, wow, he is not moving. Don't worry, folks, I'm not going to throw up. Yeah, he's not moving for anything, and he's got hands he's ready to hold a beer. Yeah, he is totally not wanting to. I'm afraid I'm going to break him. Yeah, he's not moving. I mean, I cannot get him to budge. But if anybody lives around the Indiana area, I don't know what it's doing in Ohio and Illinois, and maybe not, maybe in Kentucky, I don't know. And uh, what's above us? Michigan, Wisconsin. It's snowing here. Like it's been snowing like crazy. Like I was driving home and I kind of went down a little hill and it popped back up. And like as soon as I was going down the hill and around a curve, I kind of just caught a glimpse out of my driver's mirror. There was somebody on me on the other side of the road and a car going up the road, and these people went in the ditch. I'm like, what are you? I don't know if they were on the wrong side of the road and lost control or what. But anyway, yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I mean, definitely looks like the Undertaker. I'll show you the other kind of ones I got. There's size difference. If you can see, that's the exact same. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same head sculpt, same hair. The bandana's got a little bit of a different. Well, maybe it ain't the same head sculpt. I don't think it is the same head sculpt. I'm not sure. But there he is. Here he is when he was the big evil, and that head will pop off, and then the shirt will come off like this one. But I'm not. Then we got the big evil one here, and then kind of always what I remember him, man, when he came in when I was a kid, looking like this guy, like the actual Undertaker that would, come and dig your grave and bury you in. But I don't know how many more Undertakers I'm gonna go. I just thought that was cool because I like that, I'll make you famous shirt. Uh, or try me, I'll make you famous shirt. I don't know if I'm going to go anymore. These are these are definitely cool. And I've got 4 Undertakers now. Maybe I need to be done with it. They got another set of Demolition that I would like to have. I have Demolition, but those are pretty cool. Yeah. I don't really want to keep buying the same kind of wrestling figures because really a lot of it, they didn't really change your looks too crazy, most of them. Um, but I do, like I said, there's a lot. Like I said, I want a Ravishing Rick Rude. I need to get him I want one with him when he's got the robe. I have seen ones where he's ain't got the robe and they're kind of more like, kind of more plain Jane. But to me, Ravishing Rick Rude's got to have that damn robe. And Ric Flair. I need a Ric Flair too. And if I get Ric Flair, he's got to have the Ric Flair robe. But yeah, there's my little Undertaker collection. Pretty cool, man. Like I said, I always liked Undertaker. Like I said, I was always big on anything that was evil and dead and skulls and, saying, I was always into the death metal bands, Cannibal Corpse and, Obituary and, stuff like that. Always loved it. So and he was kind of a little more on the kind of the evil, dark side, and, talking about, rotting maggots and I'm going to feast, put you 6 feet in a hole down and blah, blah, blah. And then he even got a little darker. He was talking about hell and everything. I was like, oh, cool. He's talking about hell and stuff. I'm sorry, people. I'm a little weird and demented. But if anybody knows, if I would take my shirt off right now and show you my back, I have a big giant skull demon head almost my entire back. Yes, I'm that weird. But if anybody knows I'm not that, I'm a goofball. I'm sitting in a room full of freaking action figures and toys. So, but anyway, pretty cool. There you go. The Undertaker, the Wrestlemania Undertaker. Also, this WrestleMania main event series. So, I guess the main event was WrestleMania, right? I was thinking there was a show called WWE's Main Event. I thought maybe there is, maybe there ain't. I'm going to shut up once again. I've rambled on for 10 minutes talking about nothing again. I got one more thing I'm going to show. I don't know if you guys didn't see though. And this is a TeePublic shirt. I was talking about it on my other video I did. If you decide like, hey, I don't want to watch that one about the Bizarro Batman guy, I'd much rather watch one about the Undertaker. So this is my T Public shirt. I think I'm gonna pull my other one out. Like I said, I've got 3 shirts from. I'll pull my other one out and show it too. But anyway, there we go. The Undertaker, man. Dong. Pretty cool. Anyway, see you. Peace out. Bye-bye. And if you live around my areas where it's snow, be careful. It is slick out and it got nasty out. Quick. Still ain't like the snow I remember when I was a kid, but it is nasty outside. Peace. See ya.